Welcome to Jeddah Corniche Circuit in Saudi Arabia, Formula One's newest, longest and fastest street circuit. As you can see behind me, construction is well underway. That is the paddock, the pit lane, where the garages are going to be, and this is the start-finish straight, 900 metres, and we're going to see 20 Formula One cars charge down it to turn 1. The temperatures have dropped, which means construction gets even busier at night time. Not a minute goes by when there's not construction going on here at the Corniche Circuit, because we're going racing here in December.
We need to add something new. We need to add a new experience for the viewer, for the drivers. Anybody who will come to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Jeddah will feel something different and will find something new. So this is our goal, is to add something to the sport and a new experience.
I really think we're going to be very proud of it, because it's not going to look like a street circuit, and yet it is a street circuit. It's really good to be involved in.
So now we're down at turn 1, and the drivers will have had 15 metres width of circuit to deal with heading down into the first turn. Plenty of action off the start, and of course plenty of opportunities to overtake during the race. If you're lucky enough to be here in Jeddah for the Grand Prix, there are plenty of areas to watch all the action from. Grandstands all around, and this area reminds me of Hockenheim, the stadium section at that circuit, and also Forosol in Mexico.
They want to have the fastest street circuit ever. So this was the challenge we had at the beginning when we started designing. Of course, you need then fast corners. So also what we have to implement here is the safety of the driver. So safer barriers, which is a system from from the States.
It's 484 metres from turn 10 down to where I am now, turn 13. And the drivers will get up to around 300 kilometres an hour. Now, what's special about this turn? Well, as you might be able to see, it's banked and has a 12% gradient, making it quite tricky for the drivers and cars. They'll then get back on the gas and head towards turn 14.
I think there's a mixture of things that will make it a good race, because when you see a Formula One car that's really exercised, that you see it's at the limit, it's an exciting thing to see, and to see that on the street circuit is quite unusual.
A lot of the fan villages, the fan zones as we're calling them, special areas for families and the community to make sure that they embrace this circuit. So all in all, it's a new experience, if you like, and one that we hope we can lead the way a little bit for Formula One in the future.
The Grand Prix is going to be held at night, so of course we need lights, and there are 627 lampposts around the circuit. And in addition to that, there are lights on bridges, buildings and other infrastructure. And it almost feels, when you're walking around, like it could be daylight. Drivers will feel a little bit like they're driving in the day.
They're absolutely going to see something amazingly spectacular, obviously under lights, and it will just be a super fast circuit. The highest number of corners that we've got in any round of the championship. That it's going to be quite a challenge, and I think operationally will provide its fair share of challenges throughout the race weekend as well.
The circuit is super fast. It's the fastest street circuit on the calendar. It's also flowing. And where I'm standing now is in the second of what will be 3 DRS zones, and that makes this circuit unique. So you can expect the cars flying down here to turn 22, and you can also expect some overtakes.
The most fast and dangerous section of the track, and it's a blind turn, so it will be really, really hard for the drivers. It's a lot of opportunities for overtaking, for spectacular racing.
To do this in 12 months, I believe it's a world record. We never had that before. It's also for us so challenging to do that, and to see it coming up now, it's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, we are close for the race. We still have a lot of work to do, yes, but we will finish it. And of course, you get a little bit proud, but you're still very focused that we are able to race on the 3rd of December, the first practice, and yeah.
There are several things that make this circuit unique, and one of them is that the track passes between 2 bodies of water. At turns 25 and 26, it runs between the lagoon and the Red Sea.
I mean, that in itself is enough of a big story. I think it's fantastic to have a race literally as close as we are to the Red Sea.
And so to the 27th and final corner on this brand new circuit. From turn 22 down to here at turn 27, it's just over a kilometre, and the drivers will get up to speeds of 320 kilometres an hour. Round the final turn and onto the start-finish straight. And that completes a lap of the 6.175 kilometre Jeddah Corniche Circuit.
people are excited to come to see, discover this new place. It's like any place you hear about and you want to go and see it by your eyes. So this is part of the vision. As I said, we are opening up our country to the world. We want the people to come and enjoy the things that we can offer. We know Saudi Arabia, it's a very big market for Formula One, for the companies, for the sponsors. So it's a win-win situation for both of us.